Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and it reads, "Any cause of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark and the name of the beast and the number of his name." First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the head apostle / elder bishops of Great Millstone, the one that taught us the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere items. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith. God's of people here for a bit. One day closer. One day closer. This devil, this deceiver, this slanderer is going to make it mandatory that you take a digital device. Something has to be inserted inside of you, Israel, in order for you to buy and sell. And this is not far-fetched. This is the devil that we're talking about. The same one that had you take that concoction in 2020 and 2021 and a little bit of 2022 in order to work, in order to go into the restaurants, in order to go into the grocery stores, in order to travel. But you think what we're reading right here is far-fetched? You think this man inserting a device inside of you in order for you to buy and sell? You think that's far-fetched? How stupid are you? You can't be that simple, Israel. You can't be that simple this late in the game. The word revelation means to reveal. The Lord is revealing to you what's going to happen in these latter days. The hour of temptation is fastly approaching. Repent, turn back to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, who they really call God and Jesus. This is the only way you're going to be protected, shielded from the hour of temptation. This is the only way you're going to be able to eat, is to turn back to the Lord, because this devil can promise you anything up under the sun. That don't mean he's going to do it. But look, look, you got women that got babies. They need pampers. They need food. You're not going to be able to, and we go through this all the time through the Spirit. You're not going to be able to enter into the banks without that C-hip. Plus, your bank account is going to be that C-hip. You're not going to be able to enter into the grocery store. You're not going to be able to go to work without it. You're not going to be able to pump gas without it. Because that C-hip, you know what I'm saying, that charagma is going to be the new way of currency. It's going to be the new wave of currency. Everything's going to be on it. Your ID, your birth certificate. And then people look at us all crazy when we tell them these things. When you got videos of people actually buying stuff with the C-hip, with the charagma. But let's get it again, though, because these lessons that we do only for the elect. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, of our adversary's devices. Let's get it again. Revelation. Hey, we got to stay upon it. We're here now. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he, the elite banking families. This scripture right here, every Israelite should know. If you're watching these videos, you should know exactly what this scripture means. You should know the full breakdown of Revelation 13, 16, and verse 17 by now. And all the precepts. And like the scriptures say, and when this thing comes to pass, then you're going to know that a prophet had been among you. Let's get it. Revelation chapter 16. So like in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. The Lord said, "Give them warning from me, blow that trumpet." And he calls of all. Who is it? He, the elite banking families of Rothschilds and Gettys. This man is a mad scientist. What is wrong with you, Israel? You think this man can't do this? Are you serious? You sit back and watch then. And he calls of all. All means all. Everybody on the face of the earth, both small and great, no matter what your status is in society, rich or poor, whether you got money or you're on the park bench, sleep. Free and bond, you're walking around, you're locked up to receive a mark, a charagma. The thing inserted, an implantable device in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man or woman might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the charagma, a thing inserted inside of you, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now, once again, y'all been watching too many movies. That's what these Israelites say. We've been watching too many movies, right? But when you standing in that C-hip line, buying food with it, you gonna know that a prophet had been among you. You better turn it back to the Lord. Look, this devil's getting ready to make this thing mandatory. Ezekiel 33. Just want to hit this right quick. Ezekiel chapter 33. Just want to hit this. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33, and it reads, and when this cometh to pass, meaning these prophecy, especially this prophecy, when these prophecies start to come to pass, when this devil makes it mandatory for you to be inserted with a mechanical device in order to buy or sell, what it say? And when this thing cometh to pass, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, because it's thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. Then shall they know, that all the non-believers, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. But you know it's going to be too late. You know it's going to be too late for the majority of you Israelites, because y'all ain't got no faith. The Lord said, when this thing come to pass, lo, it will come. It ain't going to tarry too much longer. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. And the Lord got us bringing out these scriptures all the time. Revelation chapter 3, you just get it. And some of us are going to be beheaded. Some of us are going to be thrown into concentration camps. All of the above. And you know how people love a good time. You ain't going to be able to go out to eat without the C-hip. And if the club is still open, you ain't going to be able to get into the club. And there's many clubs, like I think one of them is called the Baja Club. You can't get into, and those elite clubs where you can't get into them unless you got a C-hip. I mean, it's common knowledge right about now. But yeah, it's June, all right? Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, red letter, Lord Yahushua speaking, for the equally called Jesus, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is what we read in Revelation, the 13th chapter. The ushering in of the charagma, the C-hip, that digital device that you're going to have inserted inside of you in order to buy or sell. Remember, you're not going to be able to get gas for your car without that C-hip. You're not going to be able to get food, Pampers, pads, your cigarettes. You're not going to be able to get on a plane soon come. You're not going to be able to get into these government buildings. You're not going to be able to enter into the hospital. You're not going to be able to get your prescriptions. All of the above. But you have it. You keep playing around then. You just go count on keep playing around. Go ahead. You got it. You're going to be tempted. That's why the scriptures say on Sirach chapter 2, starting at the top, it says, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Mainly that hour of temptation. Where someone's going to try to make you pretty much do something evil. Going to tempt you to do something evil. Oh, we got a plate of food over here. We can make your life comfortable again. We can bring everything back to being normal again. The only thing you got to do is take this little itty bitty, they'll say device about the size of a grain of rice, and life will be back to being normal. Never trust thine enemy, right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this thing is going to be global. We go through this all the time. This thing is going to be global. But the Lord told us, don't even worry about it, though. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's going to be global. We put our trust in the Lord, though. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2. Let's just get this. You got Israelites act like they don't see what's going on. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, at least Satan, the word Satan means adversary, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his devices. his schemes, his plots, his tricks, his goal. Matter of fact, can I get the definition? See if I can get the definition. Let's see. Devices are objects or systems that have a specific purpose or intention. Trying to see him the whole earth. The NWO, I know you heard of it. It's common knowledge, man. You see? Something electronic, a gadget. You see, a mechanism. And look, we're in the phone chimed in. Look, we're not ignorant of it. Let's see what Miriam's saying. Let's see what Miriam's saying. But you get the logistics of what it's saying. We're not ignorant of it, right? Bear with me. And you Hebrew Israelites, you Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, you can walk around all day, act like you don't actually see exactly what's going on. Every time I go into a grocery store, the gas station, into a bank, any convenience store, everything's pretty much see him ready. See, we're not ignorant of Satan device. We're not walking around like ain't nothing going on. We walk around like everything's going on. The scriptures told us to walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You can't be walking around. It's 2023, the hopeful year of all these prophecies coming to pass, and you Israelites are still walking around like you don't know what the hell is going on. And the majority of you don't. We get that. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, least Satan, our adversary, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, the Lord put us on game. That's why we got to be more thankful. Yahweh, through his only begotten son, Yahweh put us on game. Let us know exactly what's coming down the pipeline. None of us can avoid it. One thing we can do is pray to the Lord that they keep their spirits on us, not to take it. Lord's will, we do this. Lord's will, we do that. All right? Now, let's get this right quick. Sirach chapter 2. Remember, the scripture says it's going to come upon all the world, but if you take it, you're going to be burnt in that fire and brimstone, which is the second death, Israel. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, and it reads, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? We'll see if we can get that definition right quick, because we're all going to be tempted. Remember, we read it earlier, that Revelation 3 and 10. Temptation, the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. Oh yeah, you take this device right here, you take this C-hip, you take this karagma, you'll get something to eat. This is the devil that we're talking about, right? You see? A thing, a course of action that attracts or tempts someone. So when we come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, right? The biggest test is coming. I want to get this. Just hitting some points. Sirach chapter 2, verse 5, for gold is tried in the fire. The biggest test of our life is coming. We need the Lord. An acceptable man, for gold is tried in the fire. And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. We're gonna go days without food. You ain't gonna know where you're gonna rest your head. All the above. Plus the scriptures tell us to be as pilgrims upon the earth. This ain't our rest anyway. Hell, but you're gonna take a device, I'm saying, to live comfortable. Well, you know it's never gonna be comfortable for you. Just to get some food, I'm saying, look, some mystery meat. You're going to take that device just to get some mystery meat? Or just to get another blonde wig? You know what I'm saying? Some nails? We're not ignorant of Satan. No matter of fact, let's get Psalms right quick. This is just something quick too. Do not take that C-hip. When they roll it out though, Israel, you're gonna know that a prophet had been among you. All that shits and giggles playing around and all that. You about to see for real what's going on. See, they're making these different 15-minute cities. Martial law is going to pop off, and you're not going to be able to go to one state to the next. Hell, you ain't going to be able to go from block to block soon come. Psalm chapter 37. You should just get this. Remember, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, Israel. Psalms chapter 37, verse 7, and it reads, rest in the Lord Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, within this word, within this comforter, right? And wait patiently for him. Remember, we read earlier, well, we didn't read it, but in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it goes and says, whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. We're going to lose our jobs. The comfortability that we're in right about now, the Lord's like, nah, don't get too comfortable. Don't get comfortable at all. The Lord's stirring things up. The Lord's shaking things up. So we got to wait patiently for him until the Lord come. Fret not, worry thyself not. The word fret means to worry. Worry not thyself. Because of him who prospereth in his way. You know the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. The Lord like, don't even worry about it. I got you. Just trust in me. Have faith in me. That's why we got to constantly pray for more faith. Because we're going to be tested, Israel. We got to give it to you black and white. We can't play around. Lives on the line. And we getting your blood off our hands by warning you each and every day. You know I got to get that. I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to end it with this. This devil's going to make it mandatory, Israel, that you take an implantable device in order to buy and sell. And the Lord told us to give you warning from him. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. And the scripture say, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, meaning these prophecies. He causeth all, Israel. Don't take that sea hip. Do not take that sea hip. The Lord will provide for us. The Lord said, my servant, matter of fact, I got to get it. I got to get it. Because this devil said we're not going to be able to buy or sell. But what is the Lord saying? This is Isaiah. Let's just get this record with it. 64. Isaiah 64. Let's see. Bear with me. 65. Or was it 62? We're about to see it over. Just bear with me. Let's see. Yep. Isaiah 65:13. This is for all the faithful, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that believe in Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. This is for the hopeful elect. This is for us. This scripture is for us. Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. And it reads, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, behold, my servants shall eat. But this devil going to tell us that we ain't going to be able to buy or sell without the sea hip, without that charagma. What is the Lord saying? But ye shall be hungry. The two turds, the Israelites that didn't believe in his word, you're going to be deleted by way of starvation, right? For trusting in this devil. Behold, my servants shall drink. The Lord going to have wine for his servants, water, wine. The phone chimed in, probably some Gatorade. The Lord gonna do it big for the faithful, man. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. There's gonna be a whole lot of Tyrone Biggums walking around with the white mouth. You see, with the white mouth, you didn't trust in the Lord. This is gonna be your end result. Behold, my servants shall rejoice. The water for keeping your spirit in us to believe, Lord, willing we of that number, the elect of the nation of Israel, they're going to rejoice. But ye shall be ashamed. The Israelites that took that sea hip, that took that charagma in order to get something to eat, in order to so-called quote unquote go back to some type of normalcy, you're going to be put to shame. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but because the Lord came through. But ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. Never trust this devil. He causeth all. Shalom.